Hey everybody, welcome to part 16 of our Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward HD on Nintendo Switch, hopefully 100% full game playthrough. And we are indeed almost at 100%. We've been cruising right along. I've only missed one treasure chest so far because I can't for the life of me figure out how to reach it. And I'm pretty sure it's only a rare treasure chest, well, a treasure random chest anyway. So, more importantly, last episode we completed the Fire Sanctuary. We found the last of our 3 sacred flames that we needed to temper our Goddess Sword into the Master Sword. Yeah, that's right, this game is so early in the Zelda history that we made the frickin' Master Sword. Anyway, so the only directive we have at this point in the game is to go back to the sealed ground so that we can use our now powered up sword to activate the Gate of Time. As y'all remember, the other Gate of Time was destroyed by Impa when she was helping Zelda escape from Girahim at the Temple of Time. Speaking of Girahim, he gave me a little bit of trouble at the end of last episode, but I think I fared much better than in the Skyview Temple fight. Anyway, I know normally I start this from the save file select screen, but I got a little trigger happy because I gotta tell you, again, I played this game a little bit, like 12, 13 years ago when it came out, and I got through the first dungeon, but the rest of the game has been entirely new, and I gotta tell you, I am like fully invested in this. This game has sucked me right in, and I'm kind of happy that I've had, a little bit of unexpected extra time to make some progress on it this weekend. So, with that being said, let's get a move on. So, when we drop back down into Faron region, we are going to have to deal with the Imprisoned again. So, here's our adventure pouch currently, Goddess Shield, all of our ammo holders, Heart Potion ++, 2 life medals and fairy in a bottle. All our gear is fully upgraded at this point. And like I said at the end of the last episode, we've only got a couple of missing things in our gear screen here. So, yeah, let's do this. Alright, let's drop down right at the sealed temple. Huh. Oh, you know what? There's a piece of heart we can get right now. Let me save in case I somehow botch this. Because if I do botch it, we can just reload and try again. Yes, we only have 8 pieces of heart left in the game to get. Like we've already got all the full heart containers that we're gonna get in the game. So. I came across an ancient volume in the course of my research. Want to know what it had to say? Yeah. Arrow in repose. Ye who yearns to strike targets from afar, draw this shape so that it may be known. Well, that is what is written there. Does that mean anything to you? Alright, so we're going to draw an arrow, and then that should give us a heart piece from our Goron buddy. Let's not screw this up. Terrible. Let's see if it still takes it. Was it? That was not what I was expecting would appear. I better do a little more research. Over time, the power of the goddess walls is restored. When that happens, I would like your help with my research again. Yeah, okay, I screwed up. So, I'm just gonna go... So I'm actually gonna reset the game, but it's just gonna... All you guys are gonna see is the pause screen for like the next 2 seconds. Alright, so what I just did was I reset the game, reloaded my save, so I can go talk to him again, and try to make the thing again. Yeah, just tell me what you want. Alright, so it has to be the arrows. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save at the statue again. That way, if I have to reset, I don't have to talk to him. I can just run over and try the arrow again. So, obviously, it didn't like the way I drew the arrow, because if it did, it would have, you know, given me the arrows, and then I would have got the heart piece. So let's try this again. Ain't no way it's gonna take that. Oh, it did! Wow! Sweet Goron! So that is what the ancient writing meant by striking targets from afar. For helping me out with my research, I would like to give you a little something. Booyah! Piece of heart. Alright, 3 more to go for our second to last heart container. The magical power of the goddess walls returns after a little time has passed. So come by and help me with my research again sometime, okay? You got it, Gorko. Alright, now we're fully stocked on arrows. Let's go save one more time in case I horrifically botch this fight with the Imprisoned. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and walk into this fight with the bow equipped. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is a divine power left to us by the gods of old, the same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power, now flowing through you in the sword you carry. Come, Link. You must now open the Gate of Time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the Gate of Time with a Skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal and show the gate your sword's power. Whoa! No. I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on! This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. Is this idiot actually going to do something useful? I keep forgetting there are so many bird statues close together in this area. Alright, here we go again. Hey, Link! Da-da-ha! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Grucinator. Oh, of course you do. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? It's only natural. Wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. Huh. Alright, here we go. Imprisoned round 2. Come on, beastie. Oh, you have arms now. That's cute. Look at that. Seems like our ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch, because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Crap. Oh, hell no. Hey, Link, the machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here with a bomb. When you want some backup from me, just send the signal with X. Right now would be good. Alright, it's time for Groose to explode into action. Explode because he's using bombs. Adjust the machine's position with L and aim at your target. Once you finish aiming, press ZR to launch a bomb. If it hits, you'll stun the scaly sucker. If you forget the controls, press right directional anytime you're in control of the Grucinator to review the basics. Alright. Right in the face. Ha! She packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled this lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you the signal. To get around you. Dude! Oh, and your arms are in the way, so I can't even just... Okay, cool. You're kidding me? Now, hold on, Groosey. Oh no. All right, one more time. Oh, not this shit again. Oh, you asshole! Shit. No, 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 you're getting too close. Oh my god.
Hey!
come on, swing the sword up! It's just time to buy a new Pro Controller. Now, Link, strike the ceiling spike with the Skyward Sword and restore the seal, quickly. Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. Alright, Groose. You've redeemed yourself for being a dickhead earlier. It seems you were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Duh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of all the evil we face. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward Strike. Come on, already? Charge that sword of yours with that Sacred Force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny? Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said what's up. Huh. At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Golden light. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft. Incredible as it may seem, they appear to all be too real. All too real. I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose: to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? No, he probably hasn't. You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Phi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. But the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter, and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? Damn. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now, and fulfill your destiny. So, you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it is, or where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa there! Hold up! Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she's holding up? How's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? That's terrible. It's gotta be so hard for the poor girl. You're going to do something about this mess, right? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into a beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little, too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Bruce went from an obnoxious high school bully to actually being a decent human being. Zelda is highly reborn and in a deep sleep. Alright. Stands to reason that we should go back to Skyloft. Let's go find a bird statue that'll actually let us go back into the sky. And we have the true Master Sword. Alright, so Zelda's father is the one who seems to have the most knowledge of legends of old, so I guess we can start by going to talk to him and see where that leads. You know, I said it when I did the timeline video before starting this game. I haven't played all the Zelda games, and it's very rare that a scene in one of the Zelda games makes me feel feelings, but holy crap. That was just a wee bit emotional. Alright, let's find that Triforce so we can destroy that demon prick and wake our girl up. Where are you, Mr. Headmaster? We got some shit to talk about.
Hey!
Hello, Link. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? Yeah, about that. What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice, for that matter. but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. I'm very happy to hear that. If you have any question at all about Skyloft or its history, I will be glad to tell you all that I know. What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient text makes several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link. It shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of little use on this subject. Somebody's gonna know something.
Hey!
Do I know anyone else who might know more about the Triforce? Within Skyloft? No, I doubt anyone else in town would know much about a subject as ancient and archaic as that. Well, you gotta know something.
Hey!
Link, just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levius, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Levius has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Yes, I fear that might be your next question. About that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently I've heard rumors suggesting that Levius is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Owlin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Owlin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. Alright, let's go find Owlin, who should be outside on the field, right? Zelda's room. Karain. Let's see if he's in here first. Oh, he is. Okay. Ah, Link. How goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levius. Ah, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levius is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Levius that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levius, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or old wizened creatures change. Perhaps it's more than that. He is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levius? That's impossible. I don't think Levius is capable of listening. Not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. What? You're still planning on going? I ain't really got a choice, buddy. I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me.
Hey!
Levius is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, Link, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. Alright, Quidditch time. It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levius of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press X. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you've used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. Oh, beautiful. This is a technique that only Senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off this platform and call your bird. Save statue anywhere here? No? Alright, fine. Listen up, Link. I taught your Loftwing to perform a spiral charge when you press X. Use the spiral charge attack to break 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I will recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. Oh, really? Oh, come on! We're out of time. Come on. You son of a bitch! Nope, let's do it again. Ain't got time to cool off. That was bullshit. I should have fucking had that. Yeah. Alright, this is gonna get under my skin because this should not be this difficult to pull off. Can I restart this? Can I just restart without having to fail? Oh my. Guess what? Bullshit! Bullshit! I'd rather do another fucking Silent Realm trial. Yep, because it's not like I can get further in the story without doing it. Yep. Got it. Skip text. Let's go. Great start. Good job, Link. But there were a couple on a really high rock. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus, finally. I'm sure the boss fight's gonna, yeah, okay, so I'm sure destroying whatever's... Good, oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problems at all. I knew you could do it, Link. And what a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the spiral charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is just how to go about finding Levius. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levius. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. First thing we're going to do is go find a saved bird statue. Now, that thing to be able to use the move was timed. I really hope, whatever I have to kill with it isn't a frickin' timed encounter, because that will be excruciating. Alright, now, there was the Lumpy Pumpkin again. I've already been to the island, so it should be marked on the map. Right there. But I can wreck those dragonflies inside the Thunderhead now. What's the matter? Look like you got something mighty serious on your mind. Levius? What about him? Sure, I know Levius well, but I wasn't aware anything was wrong. Every year I offer him an entire basin full of my pumpkin soup. But lately a huge thunderhead has been brewing there, and I haven't yet made this year's offering. I tell you, I feel horrible about it.
No.
You say you'll deliver a pot of my soup to Levius? Huh? I don't know how you plan to fly into that huge thunderhead brewing out there, but if that's the case, I'm going to do everything I can to make Levius the best batch of soup ever. You wait right here. I'm getting inspired to fire up some soup like I've never souped before. Voila! Here it is. I've been cooking this stuff for well over 10 years, and I have to say this is the best batch of pumpkin soup I've ever created. Master, I will signal for the robot. Miss Fi, I'm here. Bzz. Oh, this is another heavy load, but don't worry, I can carry anything. I'll be waiting outside. I can take you wherever you need to go as soon as you're ready. Bzz. The place where I offer soup to Levius is inside the Thunderhead Cloud, on an island with an everlasting rainbow. Oh, you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. I already know exactly what island you're talking about. Alright, I guess we do have a boss fight coming up this episode after all, because even if Levius himself isn't an enemy, he's clearly got something going on that we'll have to get rid of. Let's go ahead and save before we head to the Thunderhead. Alright, let's see. So I imagine we're going to be told to return to the land below at some point in this episode, and whenever it is we're told to return to the surface is where we'll stop the episode. We obviously don't have all the heart pieces yet. We don't have all the goddess cubes yet. So I figure we're probably going to wind up doing a return trip to each region one more time before the game's over. See, like I said, I've had the lore behind Demise and all that spoiled for me, but as far as like the contents of the game itself, still a pleasant mystery for a lot of it. Say, where you going? Crap. really hope after we take care of this that maybe the storm will go away. That'd be nice. No more of Girahim's frickin' tornadoes floating around. Alright, go to the island with the everlasting rainbow. Oh, look, you dead! You dead! Normally I would never hurt a dragonfly, but fuck these things. Now, am I actually supposed to land here? Are we gonna get a cutscene? What's up? I guess we're gonna land here. I'm unloading this cargo of pumpkin soup here. You picked an odd place for soup delivery. Feels dangerous. Something could jump out at us at any moment, hungry for soup or robot. I'm out of here. See you around, Zert. Oh, that's not good. Great Spirit of the Skies, Levius. And he looks very angry. So this must be like the ancestor of the Windfish or something from Link's Awakening. Alright, so I'm no super genius and I'm not a doctor, but I'm guessing these eyeballs don't belong here. How many are there? Damn it! Come on. Oh! Oh, look at you! Look at you, you ugly son of a bitch. Alright. Guess we're gonna go ahead and land on you. Ocular parasite, Bilocyte. Oh, aren't you just precious? Alright, I don't suppose I can just shoot you, huh? Oh, okay. I see. I see. Come on! You son of a bitch! Alright. Kidding me? How much health do you have? Bad parasite, bad. Really? Dude, come on! Seriously? Are you dead now? We good? Tell me, boy, was it you who brought me this most delectable cauldron of pumpkin soup? I must apologize for my earlier behavior. A most peculiar and irksome pest possessed me. I was not myself. But that business is done with now. The delicious aroma of that soup has restored me to my senses. I am the great spirit they call Levius. Before she passed from this world so long ago, the goddess Hylia appointed me as warden of the skies. And what do they call you, boy? Ah, Link, is it? A rather pleasing name, that. Your parents clearly have excellent taste in names. You carry a curious sword, boy, and I sense a silent power dwelling somewhere in that little frame. Ah, I see it now. Link, you are the goddess's chosen hero. How interesting. I assume you've come to hear what I know of the Triforce. As I suspected, listen closely, and I will tell you. As you likely know, long ago an evil force attempted to take the Triforce for his own. The goddess did everything in her power to prevent it from falling into his hands. For the safety of all things, she hid the Triforce somewhere within the rock you call Skyloft. However, its location has been kept secret. Even I do not know where it rests now. Oh, but the goddess did entrust me with a hint as to the Triforce's location. The clue is a song, meant to be played on the harp you hold. It is known as the Song of the Hero. The song is the key to revealing the secret location of the Triforce. The goddess split this song into 4 parts. She entrusted one part to me, and the other 3 to the dragons of the land. Yeah, there it is. You must gather each of the parts of the Song of the Hero. Seek out the dragons, and convince them to teach you their parts. When they've taught you what they know, come to me, and I will complete the song with my own voice. The dragons can be found at Faron Woods, Eldin Volcano, and Lanairu Desert. Go on then. Find the dragons you now seek. Yep. So a return trip to the surface is in order. Okay. Before we leave here, I want to check out this Bug Island, or what's supposed to be Bug Island, and see if do not need that right now. We not need that right now. Let's throw one right here. I want to go check it out and see if Stritch has suddenly set up shop there. So we will need that available for one of the side quests later, for Beetle. Alright, let's go check that out. Let's go see if Bug Island's all set up yet. Where's the beacon? Alright, so we have been formally told to return to the surface again to find the dragons. Now we already know where the water dragon is. Alright, you know what? We're gonna eventually have to finish all the side quests anyway for the 100%. And maybe it's simply a case of it's not time for this to be available yet, just because we literally just got rid of the storm. So let's just head back to the mainland. We'll go to our usual bird statue, and we'll just call this episode done. Because between that damnable timed bird challenge and the boss fight that required precision flying, which is obviously not my strong suit, and the tense and prison fight, I think I think we've done enough for now on this one. Plus, it is time to go back to the surface anyway, which means, yeah, because I've been separating the episodes into regions, well, by region, and then dungeons separate from exploration of the regions. So, yeah, we're done. Pretty much anything I can anything I can do to say that after what we've dealt with this episode for bullshit, we're gonna call it done. Not to mention, as soon as we touch back down in Faron Woods, we gotta have to deal with the Imprisoned for the 3rd time already, so we're definitely gonna stop this one here. So that's interesting. So the area still stays separated by the cloud barrier, but at least it's not all stormy and crappy anymore. I actually do want to go back and talk to Owlin and the tornadoes are still there, cool. I do want to go back and talk to Owlin and the headmaster just to see if they say anything different now that we've actually taken care of the Windfish's great-great-great-great-great-grandpappy. So we really didn't do a whole lot in this episode because it was almost entirely cutscenes and conversations, but like I said, boss battle against the Imprisoned again, that stupid time challenge to learn the spiral charge, that semi-enjoyable boss fight with Bilocyte just now. I think we've done enough. I think we're good. And again, we have to go back to the surface now anyway, so we'll be back to doing we're going to keep with the pattern. Each region gets its own episode, and each dungeon gets its own episode. However, I do believe there's only one dungeon left in the game, and we don't see it until after we go back and do our return trip to the surface. Amazing. So you've not only calmed the senseless rage that gripped Levius, but you've also discerned the Triforce of the location of the Triforce as well? Link, lately you've grown so much that I feel as though I am looking at a different person each time we meet. Many troubles still await you, no doubt, but I'm confident you shall overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. May the goddess protect you. Nice. Karane, Orwell, wasn't Owlin's room on this floor too? Maybe not. Okay, I had to have missed a room somewhere here. Oh, Link, how did it go? Were you able to hear what Levius had to say? I see. I was right then. There is something special about you. I have a feeling you and that vibrant loftwing of yours will be just fine. The road ahead of you certainly won't be a smooth one, but don't lose faith. Ahem, by the way, would you be willing to listen to a little request of mine as well? As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the eminent authority on plant collecting in Skyloft, if I do say so myself. But you see, I have begun to fear that I have collected everything I could hope to collect. My plant collection now features every known species. I've started wondering if, in light of your travels, there isn't somewhere you might be able to discover something new for me. What do you think? Would you be willing to look for a new plant species for me? Perhaps something exotic, the kind that would turn a few heads. Okay, yeah. Aha! I knew you would be willing to help me out, Link. I'm truly sorry to trouble you, but please try to bring me something rare. Something no one will have seen before. Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the plant that this person seeks. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you wish to set this plant as your current dowsing target? Well, yeah, I'm not dowsing anything, so... Understood, Master. I will set the plant in question as your current dowsing target. Oh, wow, that's... okay. Alright, so I do believe that's a gratitude crystal quest, so obviously we're not going to do it right now because we're just going to clean up all of Skyloft in one episode before, well, towards the end of the game. But the quest is accepted and we can now do it whenever we damn well please, so... Alright, let's go on out to our usual bird statue. Our usual end of episode location. Alright, so... as we have been told, our mission now is to go ahead and find that last song, which has been divided up into 4 pieces. Levius says he won't give us his portion of the Song of Heroes till after we've spoken to the 3 dragons. We've already met the water dragon. Fedor was the dragon's name, right? Fedor, Faron. Faron, I think, probably. Either way, whatever name they use for the water dragon, we've already met her once, so we'll go find her again next, because, I mean, the guide does suggest that we go to Faron first, and it does make sense, since, you know, the original order we explored these regions was Faron, Eldin, and Lanayru, so we'll stick to that order for this this 3rd phase of the game. And I mean, I can't imagine there's anything else after that. I mean, after we go get the Song of the Hero, that's got to lead us onto the final stretch for the Triforce and the end of the game, I would think. You know, the Zelda games aren't known for being super, super long. I mean, until we get to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That'll be a different story, but yeah, so our next quest is to find all 4 parts of the Song of the Hero, and then I'm sure whatever this is will be filled in along the way. Alright, I'd say that's enough for this episode. Oh, I want to go get my hearts refilled. I don't like ending an episode without full hearts. So that means when we start the next episode, I gotta waste time going and finding hearts. Where's the bench? Okay, now we're done. Alright, so like I said, according to the handy-dandy guidebook here, we're going to go back to the Faron region and find the water dragon first. As soon as we touch back down in the Faron region, we get to deal with the Imprisoned or Demise again, and yeah, that should be so much fun. Should be so much fun to go and deal with that big scaly piece of shit again. Yeah. So I do want to say that thing with the targets to get the spiral charge absolutely get under my skin, but I like the way that they threw that in there. You know, you learn a new ability and then you get to immediately put it into action. I thought that was a nice touch. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Hope everybody's enjoying the game so far. We'll see you back for the next episode when we drop back down to Faron and smack Demise around again.